Hi, this is Vanessa from the Lunar Review, and today I'm talking about the sign of Libra. This is a yang sign, it's air, cardinal, and its sign is the scales. And one thing that really stands out about this sign is its ability to harmonize. They can always find common ground and agreement amongst people with very, very different opinions and philosophies and ideologies. They can really turn on the charm. They make others feel at ease. It's because they feel at ease when everybody feels comfortable. So they're really amazing at doing this. And they are very intelligent because they can listen to an opposing viewpoint. They can actually listen to something that uh, they don't agree with, they don't like, they don't believe, but they can ask questions and be lively and engage in a healthy debate. So this is a real sign of intelligence, is being able to hear an opposing argument and not reject it completely out of hand. And they're interested because it is someone else's opinion and they respect that. So yeah, this sign is all about, fairness and wanting to see everyone get their fair shot in life and justice for all and everybody being treated equally, being treated with due respect. And they strongly love following the rules of etiquette, and they are full of social graces themselves. And I think of this columnist today. Her name is Miss Manners, which is her pen name. So she is an authority on etiquette, and she's fun to read because she can help with really awkward social issues. Some of the entries are things such as, we invited our friend to the opera and to dinner, and she's bringing her unruly poodle. Can we bow out? Or new coworker likes baby talk. How do I handle it? And I even think back to those manuals written in the 50s on social etiquette. I remember one thing that I thought was so cute is how to eat a tomato. So if a tomato is really small, like a cherry tomato, then you can put the whole thing in your mouth and chew. But if it's big, you must take your fork and knife and cut it into bite-sized pieces. So this all lands to me as very Libran. Libra really knows the value of relationships, and it is the sign of partnership. It is the seventh sign, and the seventh house on the zodiac wheel is all about partnership and the other. And it's interesting because once we get to the seventh house, we are coming into contact with an opposition for the first time, meaning that we have the seventh house, and directly across, we have the first house. And houses 1 through 6 are all about developing the self and the personality and understanding yourself and what where you stand in this world. And then we have the seventh house. And from houses 7 to 12, that is all about how we relate to other people. It's about relationships, our communities, countries, global awareness. So for the first time, we have Libra in the seventh house opposing Aries in the first house. So, where Aries is really independent, courageous, even self absorbed, and their motto is do, then think, very active. Libra is opposite in so many ways. So, Libra is going to be more diplomatic and concerned how their actions will impact others. They will deliberate before taking action. So, Libra being air lacks the fire that Aries has. And while Aries can take immediate action, it will take longer for Libra to make a decision. They will most definitely deliberate longer. They will not be rash. So, this is what makes them very good at diplomacy and would make a great politician. And it's because they can see both sides very clearly, or all sides equally. It's interesting that the sun is said to be in its detriment when it's in the sign of Libra. The sun is all about our individuality, how we shine, that je ne sais quoi, that certain something that makes us absolutely unlike anybody else. And when the sun is specifically in the sign of Libra, it's almost as if Libra is trying to say, I am what I am because of everybody else, where the sun wants us to say, I am what I am because I am. The symbol for Libra is the scales, and it's the only inanimate object that represents a zodiac sign. So all the other signs are represented by a living being, whether it is human or animal. So basically, with the scales, this shows that Libra really likes to weigh things and assign value. It's a very logical, cool headed sign. So, Libra, they can actually separate out their personal biases, their feelings, their subjectivity. They can sort it all out from actual objective truth. So, this is their decision making process. It's an air sign, and air relates to the intellect and rational thinking and communications. So, if you want to appeal to a Libra, do it in a very sound, reasonable way. Have a very logical argument, have your evidence. Don't be crass or rude. Libra will never debase themselves or anyone else for that matter by sinking to the lowest common denominator. And too much emotion can throw them off. They can be uncomfortable with that as they are air, and air is intellect and not emotion. Libra has a deep appreciation for beauty, symmetry, and aesthetics. So, this can be in a materialistic way, just by looking good, having a great sense of fashion, and a haircut that really works for their face. It can also be in a design sense. So, these would be our decorators and our web designers. But it can also be just in this general atmosphere when they walk into a room or they're in a particular social setting, that they can just really set a beautiful vibe with their intentions and their conversation and their mannerisms. So basically, they know what looks good, they know what works. They know that optics are really important. And okay, we always say you can't judge a book by its cover, but I think everyone knows that, a really aesthetically pleasing cover or a beautifully bound book, it's more likely to grab someone's interest, and you're more likely to possibly pick up the book, and the book can just garner more respect. Libra is a cardinal sign, and that means that it initiates a new season. And in this case, Libra is initiating the season of autumn. And as mentioned, it's the first sign to engage with the other. They learn about themselves through relationships, they recognize the value of relationships, and they go from independence to interdependence. But they also make a huge contribution to the world by making it more beautiful. So it's not just having the world function better, like in the previous sign, which is Virgo, where Virgo really wanted things to be done perfectly and have systems be as efficient as possible. Libra takes us one step further and knows that it's not just this machine like precision and this efficiency. That's not all that's needed. That as humans, we thrive in beautiful environments. We feel more beautiful. We're more inspired. This is where the poetry and the art comes from. And also, Virgo was constantly fixing flaws. And Libra has decided, or Libra knows, that flaws can be integrated, and they're so-called flaws, that these are pieces of the tapestry of life, and they can be woven into the fabric beautifully. This time of year, when the sun is in Libra, it's a really good time to just hash out differences you might have with people, or if there's a really tricky matter that needs some diplomacy, now's the time. Legal matters, this is also great to address it now, or there's some impartial investigation you need to do, you need to explore issues in a more dispassionate way. Yep, now is definitely a good time to do it. And then on the fun side, this is a great time to redecorate your place, freshen up your wardrobe, get a haircut, get a pedicure, flower arrange, or have a fabulous dinner party. Because right now, the sociability factor is really high. Libra is a very social sign. And I would also say to really emphasize and enhance all things beautiful in your life, because Libra is ruled by Venus. That is her ruling planet. And Venus is the planet of love and pleasure and just all, just wonderful things. And it's how we give pleasure and receive it. So, with these Venusian influences, you can really be radiant and charming. You could be more artistic. So, perhaps even with romance, this might be a good time to be be active in your love life. Go on a date or ask someone else on a date. But as always, enjoy, have a great time, and I will be back again. Take care.